Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lonnie was the third and I am your thrifting bestie, helping you to find your personal style through secondhand shopping. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things I hate about secondhand shopping. But I feel like over the last 10 years, thrifting has become really popular on social media and it has become commodified, it's become glamorized, and it's become sort of like romanticized. That thrifting is this thing that's really easy and really accessible and everyone should do it. And I personally don't feel that way. There are some things about thrifting that are really hard and really challenging. And as an avid thrifter who's been thrifting pretty much my whole life, I definitely have built a list of things that are annoying about thrifting. Now, I still love thrifting and it's the main way that I supply my wardrobe, so I'll never really get away from it, but I do think it's important to share some of the downsides. And I'm also going to be sharing with you some recent thrift pickups, some like really cool spring items, so stay tuned if you're interested. Okay, so let's hop into my 5 things that I hate about thrifting. The first thing that I hate, finding items that you love that aren't in your size. One of the downsides to thrifting, which is one of the reasons why I think a lot of people don't thrift, is that you don't have control around sizing. Find something that you like, it may not be your size. Or you are buying something where the sizing chart was from a different era or it was from a different country, so it might not be equivalent to US sizes. So sizing can be an issue at the thrift store. There are some ways to fix it, but we're focusing on why we hate those things, right? So in this video, I really want to emphasize that not everything about thrifting is fun, is great, is interesting, and so sizing is one of them. The second thing that I don't love about thrifting is damaged items. Oftentimes you find things at the thrift store that have stains, holes, missing buttons, discoloration, etc. Now, sometimes this works for me because, sometimes I like a worn-in look. Sometimes I like imperfections, but not always. Sometimes you can find something that fits you perfectly. It's a perfect color, the perfect texture, and then you go and you look and there's a rip. And depending on where the rip is and what you're willing to do, some people are really into repairing items, and I'll do a quick repair here and there or take something to the tailor if it's a quick thing and I really love the piece, but it costs more money to do that. It takes time to do that, so that is definitely a pain point of thrifting for me. So the third reason that I hate thrifting is how popular thrifting has become. Thrifting has become commodified, glamorized, and romanticized. So what that means is that with social media, thrifting has become a viral sensation. Thrifting has become something that you should try. Thrifting has become something that is removed from being an individual thing that you have to love in order to do, to it's something everybody can try, which on one hand, I love that we're in a space where thrifting is more accessible, but just like everything else in a capitalistic society, it's become commodified. So it's become this like watered down version of what it's really supposed to be. And with that popularity comes the fourth thing that I hate about thrifting nowadays is resale. So now you have lots of resellers who are purchasing lots of secondhand items in order to resell them for a higher price. I don't really have an issue with reselling in and of itself. What I have an issue with is the volume at which some resellers purchase from one store. So if you go to one Goodwill and you're buying a whole bag full of, let's say, 50 items, you're really making the inventory really sparse and watered down for the everyday person who really wants to thrift and find some great pieces. I hate the way that resale has become the reason why some people thrift versus, a personal love for thrifting. And some people do both and some people balance it well, but I'm talking about those who are literally just buying up everything and reselling it. And then it leaves nothing for me to buy. Like, what about me? The fifth thing that I hate about thrifting is trying to find pants. As someone who has really long legs and a tall inseam, like I prefer an inseam of 36, it's almost impossible for me to find pants So that is a frustrating part of thrifting for me, because I want, to continue to have thrifted items. I want to continue to have vintage items, but it's really difficult to find my inseam and my size at the thrift store. Okay, so let's hop into my spring thrift haul. I picked up a few items recently, and I wanted to share with you some spring items and some transitional items that I had picked up recently. First up, we have these really cool pull-on camouflage pants. I was really looking for more casual pants, because if you know me, you know that I'm not the most casual dresser, but I really want more sweatpants that I can wear and just throw on, because I don't always want to throw on jeans or trousers. So I really love these. They are really comfortable and soft. They have a drawstring at the top. And what I love about them too is that at the bottom, there's this really cool detail where you can make them wider or tighter. You can also unzip them at the bottom. I probably will never do this, but if you want this to be like a split hem on the side, you can do that. They're really good quality. They weren't super expensive. I think they were maybe $8. I don't talk about price much because it's not as important to me, but yeah, I really love these, and I can see myself styling these in multiple ways. I'm a sucker for a button-down shirt, button-up shirt. If it got buttons all the way down in the collar, it's for me. It is my thing. So I have this really light shirt. It's short sleeve. I love the pattern on this. It's this it's a mix between a butter yellow and this I don't know, I guess it's a deep sherbety orange that I really love. The pattern is all the way around. It fits really well, and the buttons are really cool as well. They're these pearl buttons. Love this, love this. This is gonna be great in the spring and will transition me into summer. Another top that I got that I absolutely love is this screen printed, I guess watercolor, I would describe it, sweatshirt. And y'all, it's not really a sweatshirt, it's that scuba material. So I know you're a sweatshirt for summer or spring. It's not a thick sweatshirt. It's more of a silky scuba material, which is actually perfect for spring. I could see me wearing this so many ways. I was drawn to this because it just reminded me of a painting, just all the different colors. And it's just a color palette that I really love, and I can see myself wearing this dressed down or dressed up. Last but not least, I have been wearing this bag to the ground. I think I shared this on one of my previous thrift. I shared this on my previous thrift haul when I was Thrift with me. And it's this, I don't know if it's real leather. I don't think it is. I think it's a faux leather. It's this deep burgundy bag. And when I tell you it's a tote, but it has a little bit of structure at the top, it's just so smart and so chic. It's the perfect tote. I love it. And surprisingly, burgundy is not my favorite color, or oxblood or whatever, but surprisingly, it goes with almost everything. I wore this Saturday with, what did I have on? I can't remember what I had on, but in my mind, it was something that wouldn't match with this. Oh, it was this. It was this shirt. I wore it with this, and in my mind, burgundy, red, and burgundy, pink, and hunter green don't go together, but it really went really well together. So the color oxblood has really been shocking me with this bag, and I just think the way it's done, it looks a little weathered. It's a tote. It's just really good. So I wanted to share this again. Make sure you look for bags the next time you're at the thrift store. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you enjoyed about it and what kind of thrifting content you want from me next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you like the content, of course. And as always, I leave you in love, peace, and style.